always go to people and ask people and try to people and ask for help. But the thing is, they don't give you help. You expect them to listen to you and give you good ideas, and you listen. But they can't give you any good ideas. They'd rather just sit there in the background and laugh at you because you've got problems, because you're not well, because you don't understand things, because they're just not interested in you. But when they have problems and realise that they're not in a very good place and understanding things, they'd expect people to help them, or whether they just bottle up and hide in the corner somewhere. Many people have felt like this. Many people in the world have just had enough. No one's listening to us, so what do? Go turn to drugs, turn to drink. Lots of people get depressed, so they go for walks. And I'm just trying to find my headphones, but lots of people will probably use the headphones. Hold on a minute, I'm going to try and find headphones. As a distraction to try and cope with these negative thoughts. Sometimes it doesn't work. Back in the olden days, like when you had a tape player or a CD player, people could still walk outside and enjoy the fresh air. But if your batteries ran out, they'd run out. But technology moved on to MP3 player. Technology moved on for a phone which can play music and YouTube, which allowed you to have headphones. Not plugged in anymore, but wireless headphones. They used to be plugged in, but some people still prefer plugged in headphones. Then was iPads. Then you had iPods. And then you had other things to keep you busy, like laptops, PCs, PS4s, Nintendos, PSPs, PCs, anything to do with technology to keep people busy, because or they just watch TV. Flat screen TVs, the big square box TVs. My point is, it can be very difficult. It really can be. And every day can seem a struggle for a lot of us. Once your friends and family have lost you as a loved one, as a family member, and they wish they could just spend more time with you to correct things, make things right. Well, the thing is that I can tell you, at the time when people were grieving, at the time people wanted your help, but you didn't want the help. You didn't want to help them. You just sit there doing nothing, listening to what they were saying. They were asking you for advice, but you couldn't give them advice. You kept saying to them, I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say. Like stuff like that. You couldn't give them positive attitude. Or just speak to them to reassure them they're going to be okay. Sometimes you don't have to know the answers to help people. But being there as a friend to them, helping them, being there as a family member that loves them, that supports them. But on that day, you chose not to be there. On that day, somebody, unfortunately, lost their lives and died. And that day, I'm talking to people in the world, you feel guilty. But the thing is, you didn't feel guilty on the day when they were asking you for help and guidance. You could have just made them happy, cheered them up and told them everything was going to be okay and alright. But you chose not to do that. And now you've got to look at all that grief and all that hurt inside you for the rest of your life. Until if there is another place, you can go over there and make your apologies, or people will understand when you get over there to heaven. You know what I mean? There's many people like me that slip out the net, that people don't want to help them or understand with mental health. Sometimes we probably don't have mental health. People make us think we're loopy and crazy and put us in mental hospitals because they don't want to listen to us. They don't want to know us. But the thing is, if you don't want to know somebody and you label them as crazy, why You know, you brought them into this world. If you didn't want somebody into this world, why do the deed and then bring them into the world? You didn't use protection, you know, and then you just give them up and make them live with somebody else in foster care, children's homes, dump them in a place where they're scared and they don't know who they're talking to. You dump them in a place with other people. Foster carers and children's homes do it because of the money. Some of them do it because they like to help people. And some people get adopted and fostered. And I call them their family. Why does your real family distance themselves from you? Is it because you're different? Is it because you think in a way they don't understand? Or is it because they're jealous of you in life because you can achieve something better than they can and they can't? Imagine being me as somebody, ringing up your granddad on the phone, asking him how his day is. He responds to you, not too bad. Then you ask, is anyone else called today? And they can't give you the answer. Some people just don't like to have a conversation, which is annoying. Some people want to be friendly and nice and happy around their family, but they don't get that. All their family want to do is destroy them, be horrible, play mind games, talk behind their back, thinking that they're worthless and the black sheep of the family. I'm sure a lot of you guys and girls age have been for the same scenario as me. And they only talk to people that they like. How would you like it with somebody out there if your family ignored you and didn't like you? You wouldn't like it. And you've done nothing wrong at all. You've tried to support your family and they just dropped you. They don't want anything to do with you just for no reason. Just because you had an argument or a fallout. Or, you know, they just don't want to know you. Imagine trying to get in your family's lives back again for being away for so many years. And they don't want to know you. Why don't they want to know you? Because you're not grown up with them. You've not been all of them years. They've forgotten about you. They've done all their grieving all over the years. But they chose to get in contact with you when you go back with them. And what happens is, I'll tell you, all over again, they don't want to know. They're just putting on an act, pretending that they care. And the social workers keep you away, and then you go back again. And you think the social workers are keeping you away from your family, which they are. It's protecting you. And then some of them, you think, some people think that the social workers are interfering with family. They do. Yeah, they do. When you get older, to your 30s, to your 40s and 50s and 60s, over 18, they don't want to help you anymore. They only want to help kids and teenagers grow up. They don't want to help you. They expect you to just get on in that world in your life and live your life. Easier said than done. But not everyone can do that in the world. They need a bit of a push in the right direction. But the thing is, they tell you to go to places, to meet people, to talk to people. Problems that you've got. But do they understand the problems? No, they don't. They're just there because you're there. It's like anything in life. To understand a person, you need to walk in their shoes. How can somebody understand me when they've not been around me for a long time? They're always quick to judge people, turn people against you. And all people want is just a friend to talk to and be supported. Imagine waking up every day, think of these thoughts up there every day, ticking away, non-stop. People look at you outside, people think of you as a nice person, man or woman, boy or girl, teenager, mum and dad, grandma and granddad, friend, auntie, uncle, which you are. But they can't understand what damage is behind you. They can't see what's really hurting you. And there's another side that people don't see with everybody else of how they feel. They think, well, leave him to it, it'll be okay. Leave her to it, it'll be okay. They get over it. And people don't get over it. That's the problem. You know, you've caused the problem for somebody, and it's going to be for the rest of their lives, like giving up when they're younger. Fair enough, you may not be their mum and dad. And fair enough. Imagine as a boy or a girl, living with your grandma and granddad, and they say they don't want you anymore, and then put you into foster care or a chum zone. That must hurt. Imagine living with your mum and dad, they don't want you anymore, put you in foster home. It must hurt. Same with a friend. Some friends look after other people's family. just to be helpful, which is nothing wrong with that. Imagine having an uncle that decides to just beat you, take money off you, if you don't tidy the house up, or basically don't, just beats you up because he feels like it because of his illness, and doesn't hurt anyone else. Other people can see you've got a problem, and they will back him and not back you. Some people always miss out on a nice person in life, wishing they hadn't. And then they go for the wrong person that's horrible, beats up people, men and women, abuses people, horrible to people. And you see a person in front of you like me. I've got my problems, yes. I'm not perfect, I know that. But I've got a great heart. And some people would disagree, and some people would say they've got a great heart. We've all got our own problems and our own way in how we think and how we see the world out of our eyes. But all we want is a bit of support and a bit of help. What's wrong with that? But they always tell you to go and find it. They don't put it in front of you. They don't open up youth clubs. They don't open up places to go for people to calm down and talk to people. That's why people turn to crime and drugs, because no one wants to listen to them and rob and steal things. The system's broken, and it's going to be broken for a long time. People want help, but they're not going to get it, because people don't seem to want to help or understand everyone's emotions. You try and talk to your friends and your family. Sometimes they consider it and understand. Your family think you're talking a load of gobbledygook, which you're not. And they can cope with their problems better than you, probably. Doesn't mean you can. You see what I mean? Do you distance yourselves from your family like this and make new friends? Do they understand you? It's hard to say and hard to know, innit? This is what I'm thinking in my head every day when I get up. Who's going to like me today? Who's going to be my friend today? So a lot of other people don't even consider it, they say. Of course they do. You'd rather make a friend than make an enemy. You'd rather somebody help you than ignore you. There's lots of people that do ignore people, and they get a kick out of it. Doesn't make it right, though. I'm looking for, as you can tell, you can probably hear me looking through my book at the moment. So I'm thinking about ideas. And I've half filled the book up. Look at those pages, think of these things in my mind and my brain. Obviously, I've got the tinnitus ringing in the ear, which some people probably have as well. I've been on the phone for like 12 minutes. The last time I was on the phone for 25 minutes because I was thinking of other things. Other ideas. Sometimes it helps you doing these ideas. Then it's like the icing off the cake. Other times you need to do more ideas and keep the ideas going. And you've got to find all these ideas to put all into one video. It's not as simple as that, is it? And easy. So I just don't really know. Sorry, I don't. That's all I could say. That's all I can say in this video. Just trying to be me. There's always someone that's in your way, stopping you from doing things, can't get over the wall, people in front of you, blocking you, not letting you get past anywhere. It's the same with anything you do. On your computer games, Facebook and Instagram, which will be used. There's always someone who wants to be jealous of you because they wish to be you. There's only one of you, which some people don't understand. Some people escape and go and watch films and go on PlayStation or Xbox or PC. Or PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, just to make friends, to get away from this reality universe for a while. They go back to the real world and it's not the same. Some people prefer to be in the Matrix if it was a real place. Is our whole life the Matrix? Are we dead now, and when we do die, eventually we go and live our lives? And this sure isn't a nice place on earth. It feels like purgatory, like I say. Isn't heaven or hell, it's in between purgatory. The whole world is just a mess. If people actually sat down with people at a table and discussed things, wars wouldn't break out, gangs wouldn't form, knives and guns wouldn't form. People would understand one another and come into common ground of areas, places to go, and make a decision, be friendly, be nice. But it doesn't work like that. People just want to hurt people and take and take and take and not give. Sorry to keep looking at the phone. I'm just checking, as you can tell every time. That's all I can really say in this video. The other video was longer because I had a lot more to say. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and see you next one. Take it easy, peace. Keep strong, keep positive, keep safe. And if you need a friend like me, I'm always here to listen. Some people can't got time, but yeah. So that, peace.